was on the 1.
All right, this is the super quiz poetry, freshman level. I think that I shall never see
a poem lovely as a tree whose loving mouth is pressed against the earth, sweet flowing breast. Poems are made by fools like me, but only God can make a tree. That's the last second line, right?
Cool. Number 2, into the valley of death.
Rode the 600, cannon to right of them, cannon to left of them, volleyed and thundered. Yours is not to reason why, yours is but to do or die, and into the valley of death rode the 600.
But I have promises to keep.
And miles to go before I sleep. I don't know much.
Graduate level. How do I love thee?
Let me count the ways. I love thee to the depth and breadth and height a soul can reach when feeling out of sight. Think about the line. Out of sight for the ends of being and ideal grace. I love thee to the level of every day's most quiet need by sun and candlelight. I love thee freely as men strive for right. I love thee purely as they turn from praise. I love thee with the love I seem to lose with my lost saints. I love thee with the breath, smiles, and tears of all my life, and if God choose, I shall but love thee better after death. That's Browning. That's Elizabeth Barrett Browning. And her husband was Robert Browning.
Number 5. Once upon a midnight dreary.
While I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. 'Tis some visitor, I muttered, rapping at my chamber door, merely this and nothing more. Ah, distinctly I remember, it was in the bleak December, and each separate dying ember, that's Edgar Allan Poe, wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow, vainly I had sought to borrow from my books surcease of sorrow, sorrow for the lost Lenore, for the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels named Lenore, nameless here forevermore. That's Poe.
Now I'm getting a glare on your glasses. Would you consider taking those off? Number 6. By the shore of
Gitche Gumi, by the rushing...
Oh, Gitche Gumi.
By the shores of Gitche Gumi. That's Indian love song. I'm not sure I know. By the something flowing waters. I don't know the rest of that.
Okay. PhD level. Out of the night that covers me.
Black as a pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. I'm not sure I know that one. It's all of it either.
Okay, number 8. The world is so full of a number of things.
I don't know that one.
And number 9. He was my north, my south, my east, my west.
He was my... And again, I don't know that one. He was my love, my whatever. He died, and I think... What was it? Did they give the author?
Number 9, my working week. Nope, they don't give the author here.
Yeah, I think it was... He was my north, my south, my east, my west. He was my...
My working week and my Sunday rest.
Yeah, and he had died.
Awesome. Well, you did pretty well.
My wife makes me do things like this.